Ever turned on your faucet and just nothing came out? For millions of people, this isn't just a nightmare scenario. It's a looming reality. We're talking about a mega-drought, a phenomenon so severe it could reshape the American landscape as we know it. So, what exactly is happening, and just how close are we to the taps actually running dry? Let's dive right into the heart of the issue: the American West. For over 2 decades, this entire region has been in the grip of the driest period in at least 1,200 years. Now, this isn't just a regular dry spell. Scientists are calling it a mega-drought. Think of it like a normal drought, but on steroids. It lasts for decades and has far, far more severe consequences. So who are the main culprits here? Well, it's a combination of natural climate cycles and, you guessed it, human-induced climate change. As global temperatures rise, more water evaporates from our rivers, our lakes, and even the soil itself. It also means that when snow does fall in the mountains, it melts earlier and faster. This is a huge problem because that snowpack acts as a critical natural reservoir, slowly releasing water throughout the spring and summer. When it's gone too early, the system gets thrown completely out of whack. To really understand the scale of this, let's look at the Colorado River. This mighty river is the lifeblood for 40 million people across 7 states and even parts of Mexico. It irrigates millions of acres of farmland that help feed the entire nation. But today, that river is shrinking fast. Its 2 largest reservoirs, Lake Mead and Lake Powell, have dropped to historic lows. You've probably seen the pictures online, those stark white bathtub rings stained on the canyon walls, showing just how far the water levels have fallen. This isn't just a shocking visual, it's a massive alarm bell for the entire region. The truth is, the system is over-allocated. That means for decades, we've been promising more water from the river than it can sustainably provide, especially in this new, drier reality. And the consequences are already here. Farmers are being forced to fallow their fields, letting valuable cropland go dry simply because there isn't enough water for irrigation. This directly impacts our food supply. Think about all the winter vegetables, the lettuce, the nuts, the fruits that come from places like California and Arizona. A water shortage there means higher prices and potential scarcity at your local grocery store, no matter where you live. Beyond the farms, it's hitting the cities hard. Las Vegas, Phoenix, Los Angeles. These massive, sprawling metropolises were built in the desert, sustained by an incredibly complex system of canals and pipelines carrying water from hundreds of miles away. As their primary water sources dwindle, they're facing some really tough choices. Mandatory water restrictions are becoming the new normal. We're talking limits on watering lawns, washing cars, and filling swimming pools. But honestly, these are just temporary fixes for a huge, long-term problem. The very growth and sustainability of these iconic American cities are now in question. And it's not just about us. The ecological toll is immense. Wetlands that depend on the river are drying up, threatening migratory birds and countless other wildlife species. Native fish in the Colorado River are struggling to survive in the warmer, lower flows. The entire ecosystem, which evolved with the river over millennia, is being thrown completely out of balance. So are we just passengers on a runaway train headed for a crisis? Is it all doom and gloom? Not necessarily. The situation is dire. There's no question about that. But it has also sparked an incredible wave of innovation. Across the West, we're seeing a genuine revolution in water management. One of the biggest areas of focus is water recycling and reuse. Orange County, California, has been a true pioneer with its groundwater replenishment system. They take treated wastewater, put it through an advanced multi-stage purification process involving microfiltration, reverse osmosis, and ultraviolet light, and then put that water back into the groundwater basin. This purified water is so clean it actually exceeds drinking water standards. It's a closed-loop system that creates a new, local, and completely drought-proof water supply. The concept of toilet two-tap might sound a little strange at first, but it's honestly one of the most promising and reliable solutions we have. Another key strategy is desalination, which is the process of turning salt water from the ocean into fresh water. Now it is energy-intensive and can be expensive, but the technology is improving all the time. The Carlsbad desalination plant near San Diego, for example, produces about 50 million gallons of high-quality drinking water every single day, providing a significant portion of the county's needs. The big advantage here is that it's a reliable source that is undependent on rainfall or how much snow falls in the mountains. Now, let's talk about agriculture. Because it uses about 80% of the water in the West, farmers are also adapting in major ways. They're shifting to highly efficient methods like drip irrigation, which delivers water directly to a plant's roots, minimizing any loss to evaporation. They're also using high-tech tools like soil moisture sensors and satellite imagery to apply water with pinpoint precision only when and where it's absolutely needed. We're also seeing a slow but necessary move toward planting less water-intensive crops. It's a difficult economic and cultural shift, but it's a crucial one. And the change is happening at home, too. Cities are offering rebates for homeowners to rip out their thirsty grass lawns and replace them with beautiful, drought-tolerant native plants that are better suited for the local climate. Water-efficient appliances, low-flow toilets, and simple behavioral changes like taking shorter showers all add up in a big way. The truth is, conservation is the cheapest and fastest way to stretch our water supplies. Every single drop saved is a drop we don't have to find from a new, expensive source. But technology and conservation alone won't solve the problem. This crisis is forcing a massive legal and political reckoning. The century-old agreements that govern how the Colorado River's water is shared just aren't working anymore. The states are now in these intense negotiations, sometimes bordering on what some have called water wars, to figure out how to share a shrinking resource. It's a painful process of deciding who has to cut back and by how much. The decisions being made right now will have massive economic and social impacts for many years to come. And this isn't just a problem for the American West. Water scarcity is a global issue. What's happening in the U.S. is really a preview of the challenges that many other parts of the world will face because of climate change. The lessons we learn here, the technologies we develop, the conservation ethics we build, and the difficult compromises we make could provide a blueprint for a more water-secure future for everyone. The era of cheap, abundant water is over. We have to start thinking about water as the precious, finite resource it truly is. That means investing in our water infrastructure, embracing these new technologies, and fundamentally changing our relationship with water. From the vast farm fields all the way down to the faucet in our own kitchens. The mega-drought is a challenge of epic proportions, but it's also an opportunity. It's an opportunity to innovate, to collaborate, and to build a more resilient and sustainable future. The choices we make today will determine whether the taps of tomorrow run freely or if they run dry. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the critical issues shaping our world. See you in the next one.